All right, so we're back in action on Monday night for a ladder race. It's the Dirt Bandits versus the Coalition U-Wings. 4v4. This matchup is like crazy close. I was looking at the numbers earlier and super close. It's on a pretty hilly course. Here's the profile right here. Not really much to say other than that. Should be a really good race because we're just so evenly matched up. So let's see how it goes.
So this course came right out of the pens into a climb, but nothing really too crazy. We all just kind of stayed together because we knew there was a lot more coming up. Nate tried a couple of attacks here, showing early signs of feeling super good, but nothing really happened until about right here.
We could do a couple of, maybe we take two people and do a little bit of an attack and then let them chase up and then tow our other two guys up.
It's a suggestion. He's worked in the past with the other groups. Stick together and cast all the attacks together. And what's that one group that did that against us and they won?
So you saw Nate swing out to the left and take off on an attack. He ended up opening a 7-second gap, but one of their guys followed. So we ended up catching up to him on the descent. And then there was another small little climb, but we all stayed together on that. And we decided that we were just going to kind of holster until the KOM climb. Once we got to the KOM climb, we hit it pretty hard right from the very bottom, but we stayed together, almost all of us, until about halfway up the climb. We did drop Keith and Fowler off of the back about halfway up, but there was still a bunch of us up towards the front going into the second half of the climb. About 3/4 of the way up, we finally were able to create some separation. Nate, myself, and this M. Johnson went off the front and opened up a gap on the rest of the field. So that climb really played to our strengths. Nate, myself, and one of their guys were able to get off at the front, which put us at an advantage. And then if you look towards the back on the right-hand side, one of their guys dropped off the back as well. So we had the advantage up front, and then we also had the advantage in the middle because we had one more guy dropped. So knowing that we had the advantage, Nate and I were trying to make a couple of attacks. And when I say Nate and I mostly mean Nate because I was pretty fried. Nate was riding super strong and did a pretty good job at trying to wear this guy out. We stayed together most of the time. It was a pretty long drag out, just staying with this guy. He was super strong. We could not break him. And it wasn't until about right here on this climb, all of a sudden he just rode away from me. And I mean, it didn't feel like he really did anything crazy, but all of a sudden I was getting dropped and my heart rate went up pretty high and I just could not hold on to these guys. So sure enough, they just kind of rode away from me. There was nothing I could do. I just had nothing left in the tank. Nate was riding super strong, was able to hold on to him and And I was just kind of let it go. And then Keith kind of words of encouragement gave me the encouragement to try and chase him down. So I finally got some energy and gave it a pretty good effort, and I was able to finally catch up to him. You'll see here in just a second, I catch up to him, and right when I catch up to him, that guy just dropped the hammer again and took off. There was really nothing I had left in the tank, so I just kind of called it and made sure that I could hold off the group behind me to get third place. And I really wish I would have fan viewed Nate right here to watch him finish. He did out sprint this M. Johnson, so Nate finished in first, he finished second, and then I finished third. So let's watch the second group.
I'm going to watch Keith for the rest of this race.
Oh, I should have done that. I left the world. Oh well.
You're good. I've got it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Keith.
Awesome.
Keith,
Yo.
the finish is not very far up this hill. You can give it an all out. You can give it like an all out 1 minute effort.
The distance towards the top is accurate.
Get him, guys.
Launch your straight at the bottom of the hill, yeah.
Get him. Let's go. Shot, Davis. Hit it right now, Keith. Get him.
Oh my gosh.
He's coming up to you, Davis. Nice job, guys.
Nice work, guys.
Keith, did you get him?
I did not.
Oh, he got you.
So with that little sprint at the end, Davis was able to beat both of those guys. They did come across the line earlier than Keith, but we dropped the other guy earlier, so we finished in first, third, fourth, and seventh, giving us the win. We won 29-23.